My whole life I've been told that I was a piece of crap. My whole life I believed it. I had severe depression, a lot of anxiety and PTSD. I suffered from OCD. I would get migraines. I couldn't leave my house. I was always afraid that people were talking about me or trying to hurt me in some way, shape, or form. Anything could upset me at the just drop of a hat. I started smoking weed daily. I did that for a decade. And after none of that helped, I started doing microdosing on psilocybin mushrooms. And I did that for an entire year. I don't feel that it helped me get rid of those symptoms. I felt exactly the same. I was gonna do ayahuasca, but finding someone who could actually do it legally, and I'm not big on throwing up. I could talk to my therapist for an hour every week, and it was more just kind of listening to what my feelings and emotions were. It didn't really tackle what the root cause of them were. It didn't show me how to kind of move past those and heal. And it was just, well, let's introduce Xanax and let's introduce this. I kind of feel like if I'm gonna be taking pills, they should accomplish something, and they didn't. After none of that helped, I'm like, the next thing would be ketamine. I called some other places. A lot of them were, we're gonna give you a spray, we're gonna send you some stuff to take them, and then we'll see what happens. It wasn't like in person, and it wasn't very personable. I didn't feel that their true care was me healing as it was them just giving ketamine out.
Michael had tried nearly everything. He had both the emotional, sort of the defense posture, as well as the somatic. He was experiencing all of that overload. When he first came in, he was just so dysregulated. He had been struggling for so long. I was hopeful that when we used our approach with Michael, that he would find benefit. In our approach here at NeuroRelief Ketamine and Infusion Therapy, we've developed something that really doesn't exist anywhere in the world, which is a holistic, concierge, neuroscientific, but also deeply personal and adjusted to each individual patient, moment by moment, 7 days a week, in terms of both the highest quality delivery of customized ketamine infusions with the okay, now what? With the ability to retrain our relationship with our world, one sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell at a time, to feel again.
It literally felt like they cared. I truly can say, since 2018 until then, it didn't really truly feel like anybody cared. And it was almost like, we love you, you're gonna get through this, and we're gonna help you. And I never once had an issue where I feared them injecting me because they were so caring. That was a fear of mine. You get the nicest people, but one of the coolest things is Dr. Harris's team actually had a company who does financing, and they literally were able to finance me to start doing it immediately, which I was amazed. So I kind of, from that moment on, I knew, hey, I gotta do this, and I'm gonna do it with them. Prior to that first initial experience, I had a therapist appointment. So with Erin, she had me meet up with my younger self and literally just tell myself that everything's gonna be okay. And one of the best things that Erin did, I feel, is explain almost step by step what I might feel and what it might seem to me. And she said, just let go of any fear, anything you have, and just go with it. I was physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared for the best experience I ever had. And I feel that was important for me to know, because as soon as you start experiencing what you're going through, I went from a range of just laughing uncontrollably, the loudest and hardest I ever laughed, but I also switched to crying. And once I did that, and all that stress and tension and fear and everything leading up to me coming in, immediately released. I knew I was alive. I just felt nothing but complete love. I literally felt like things made more sense. I don't know how to explain that except for everything seemed brighter. I had no more fear. I didn't think people were out to harm me. I didn't smoke weed after that. And that was just after one treatment.
He really embraced the guided mindful meditation program, the mindful CBT technique.
I listened to it like 5 times a day.
He and I were working together, not just in person, but over the phone, and, pretty much 7 days a week.
Dr. Harris will come in and sit with you. You can talk as long as you want before you do the infusion. Once you're done with your infusion, he'll sit with you and ask how your experience was and kind of talk you through everything. And it's not just that one time, it's each time. I could reach out to Dr. Harris at any time of the day or night. I could have a conversation with him at, let's say, 7 o'clock in the evening about what I'm concerned about, any fears, thoughts, anything. And one of the things that he did explain to me is we're always in our head, and basically we're overthinking. Without his guidance, I would never have been able to just stop being in my head and actually physically be present and see what's going on around me. Smell flowers that are there when I'm walking my dog that I never would have literally smelled, just would have walked right by. The mindful meditation just really kind of just brought me back to the moment.
Watching Michael go through this really transformative shift of mind, of body, of his own emotional balance, even his own personality structure, and how he felt and experienced and engaged with the world around him was really kind of a miracle to behold. He really embraced the guided mindful meditation program, the mindful CBT technique, the integration coaching. He and I were working together, not just in person, but over the phone, pretty much 7 days a week. And it's just been a blessing to be a part of that progress.
I've had so many things that are crazy that happen in my life that I can now deal with like on a chill level. Like I had a flat tire before I came here. I would have normally like freaked out, called, I can't do it, but it happens. You got a flat tire. I wouldn't have been able to do that without this. It would have been the worst day of my life. One of the other things that happened that I didn't expect is I had a lot of phobias, and I also suffered from body dysmorphia pretty much my whole life. It was after my treatments that I realized that I no longer had body dysmorphia. It was the most wild and insane, crazy thing I've ever experienced, because you go in this seeing yourself looking one way, and when you come out, you finally can see who you actually look like. I suffered from OCD. I would take several times before I would leave the house to make sure everything was off, nothing was running. I had this weird obsession with numbers and what they meant and how they relate to what's going on, and I don't do that anymore. And I would have this uncontrollable urge to touch corners. I would have to touch, anytime I saw a corner, I would have to physically touch. And I don't know why. I don't do that anymore. Anxiety. I can go out to movie premieres now without having fear by myself, where I used to have someone come with me. I would clench my jaw a lot, so much so that I would get migraines. I've cracked teeth. I was getting Botox in my masseter muscles to relax my jaw so I wouldn't clench them because of the anxiety. I don't have migraines anymore. I can sleep through the night and wake up and not have any headaches. I had ringing in my ears. My ears rang all the time. My ears have not rang since I've done ketamine infusion.
So many examples that he shared. It's just been a blessing to be a part of that progress.
I talk about it as much as I can to anybody who will listen. Anytime someone's having a hard time with something, I'm like, oh, you should try ketamine infusion. I really think it will help. I honestly wish that everybody in the world could experience this, because one of the things I experienced through one of the infusions where we're all one, we're all interconnected, and we just don't realize it.